And now moving on to the United Kingdom, where the race for the Prime Minister is going on, and candidates for the UK PM post and Tory leadership are preparing for their first head-to-head debate. My colleague Parmeshwar breaks down the details for us.
Stakes are high for the first head-to-head debate in the UK. The gloves are off in the fight to replace Boris Johnson as British Prime Minister, with the two contenders heading for a primetime showdown this evening at 9 p.m. local time. Now tonight, Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss go head-to-head on BBC One for a live debate, and the clash either offers Sunak a real chance to turn the contest on its head or gives Westminster's media a fresh opportunity for navel-gazing, depending on which camp is doing the spinning. Rishi Sunak has promised to get tough on China if he becomes Britain's next Prime Minister, calling the Asian superpower the number one threat not only to domestic security but to global security as well. The former finance minister's pledge actually comes after his rival Liz Truss accused him of being weak on China as well as Russia. Sunak said Britain's domestic spy agency, the MI5, would also be used to help combat Chinese espionage, and that he would look into building a NATO-style international cooperation to tackle Chinese threats in cyberspace. Meanwhile, both contenders for the top post at number 10 have also been accused of cruelty and immorality for promising more Rwanda-style deals to remove asylum seekers from the UK. As charities claimed, the pair were pandering to party members' hardline views. They both basically promised to push ahead with the plan to send hundreds of asylum seekers to Rwanda, which was stalled last month after an intervention by the European Court of Human Rights. Now, nonetheless, former Chancellor Rishi Sunak's allies hope for a game changer, while the current frontrunner Liz Truss seems to be playing it cool, but for now. Rishi Sunak's team is preparing to up the ante as he attempts to fight back against the narrative that Liz Truss has in the bag. The perception of Truss as the one to beat was turbocharged by a dramatic YouGov poll showing she holds a 24-point lead over Sunak among Conservative Party members. So is there anything Sunak can do to pull it back? Well, his supporters are still very confident there is. If you remember, just a few months ago, almost everyone expected that in a race between Sunak and Truss, Sunak would beat Truss and be the clear frontrunner. But Truss has grabbed the headlines with a punchy claim that the economic orthodoxy is bust and that the policies of not only Conservative but Labour governments over the past 20 years have not been able to deliver growth. Now, as I wrap, it's crucial to note that the electorate to determine who wins is vanishingly small compared to the UK population at large. The Conservatives won't tell us how many members they have, but we know that they had 160,000 last time there was a leadership election 3 years ago, and it's thought to have been roughly the same right now as well. So 160,000 is the tally we've got right now, but the population of the UK is around 67 million. 160,000 on one side and 67 being the total population of the UK, which means less than a quarter of 1% of the country gets a say in deciding who the next UK Prime Minister will be.